Last week, Miami earned its first conference win of the season against Ball State. How is this really setting your mindset for the rest of the conference games this season?
I think that the MAC is going to be very competitive this year, and I think that all the games are going to be close games. We saw our result here against Ball State going to overtime. We saw the result along with against Central Michigan 1-0. I think that every match is going to be a fight. Every match is going to be a big and a good contest. So every win is very relevant. I think that it's great to start with a win, but it is a long competition, and we have to take it like very conservative. Just looking at our next game, that is App State, and don't consider it if we are 1-0 or if App State is 0-1. I mean, I think, like I say, it's going to be a close competition this year in the MAC, and we just have to be aware and ready for everything.
You are on the road against App State on Friday. What are you bringing into that game that you learned from this past weekend's games?
I'm happy with the performance of the team last weekend against Ball State and against Northwestern. I think the team showed a lot of character, personality, intensity, and something called guts. And I think that we really show that we can compete against anyone, that we don't give up. And it doesn't matter the circumstances. Against Ball State was a game that we can say we dominate in terms of possession. We control the tempo of the game, but the goal didn't come easy. What is normal in this kind of matches. But the team really didn't give up. Keep competing and keep believing. Keep playing to win all the way to the end. Against Northwestern, we saw a similar situation, but in the other side of the coin, where it was for several times it was a very even game. It was a game of momentum, so I was saying yesterday, and but it was a very difficult, challenging match. You could not give 1-2 minutes. You could not take a break for 1 or 2 minutes because you're going to pay for it. However, I think that the team keep competing all the way to the end, even when the game was 5-2, and really it was 1-2 minutes left on the clock, and the team keep pushing to get one more on the scoreboard, keep pushing to get one more opportunity to score, keep pushing to keep possession a little bit longer, and this is what we will have to take, not just for App State Davidson weekend, but for the rest of the season. That we're a competitive team. We're fit, we're talented, we're skillful, and we have to show this grit every single game, every single minute in the game.
Thank you. Good luck this week.
Thank you very much.
Mary, Miami beat Ball State this past weekend for its first MAC win of the season. How does this win positively impact your mindset going into the rest of the season's conference games?
So first of all, I think we're really happy that we finally started conference games because it's very different from like normal games. It's like really intense and it's a lot of fun. And I think we saw that if we play together, we can accomplish something great. Like unfortunately, we couldn't finish, but I think building up on the Ball State game, we will definitely like learn and work on like finishing the game early. And I think Ball State was a good start for the conference season this year.
You're playing 2 games on the road in North Carolina this weekend. Your second one is actually against Davidson, so a non-conference opponent. What is the team hoping to accomplish in these games?
I mean, besides of winning both games, we also want to work on playing together and like growing as a team. Like we saw against Northwestern that if we play on like a high level, like high energy, we can accomplish great things. And if we play with like a lot of energy over like 60 minutes, we can win whatever game we want to.
Thank you. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Mia, what did Miami take away from last weekend's games against Ball State and against Northwestern?
I think this past weekend we learned a lot about, how we can execute when we play with heart and with grit, and when we really play the full 60 minutes and really leave it all on the field. Like I think we did that really well with Ball State. And then I think with Northwestern, there was a lot of energy before the game even started because we're so excited. We knew they were a great team, very skillful team, and I think we were just ready to play and we gave it our all.
Perfect. Miami continues conference play at Appalachian State on Friday. What is your game plan going into the second conference game?
I think a major part of our game plan going into App State would be to continue to put pressure in the circle and really work on finishing and getting that ball into the goal, into the net, and just continuing that off-ball movement and really working as a cohesive unit up and down the field.
Thank you. Good luck this week.
Thank you.